My CEO parents chose their fake son over me. The day my CEO parents declared bankruptcy, my adopted brother was also diagnosed with leukemia. To earn money for his treatment, I worked delivery runs even on New Year's Eve, trudging through snow and ice. When I delivered the order to a wealthy customer, he suddenly knocked the cake from my hands. What kind of delivery service is this? Don't you know this cake cost Mr. Sterling $100,000, specially ordered for Phoenix? I was about to protest when three achingly familiar voices drifted from the warm mansion. It's fine, I know Mom and Dad care about me. It was my adopted brother. My supposedly bankrupt father's voice boomed with extravagance. Phoenix is so understanding. Dad's buying you a private island as a reward. My always frugal mother chimed in sweetly. My only precious boy is so mature. I'm giving you my golf resort in Monaco, don't be upset anymore. As the cake splattered at my feet, my phone chimed with a 1-star review notification. Later, I cut all ties and left with my mentor. But when they discovered my plans, they went insane, literally falling to their knees, begging me not to leave. Chapter 1. My adopted brother Phoenix Sterling was diagnosed with leukemia. When I found out, I just sold all the luxury items my parents had given me over the past 2 years, plus my unpublished patents, to help pay off my father's bankruptcy debts. Then I worked myself to the bone earning money for Phoenix's treatment. By the time he recovered, our family was still hundreds of thousands in debt. Every night after my shift as a rideshare driver, I'd come home and prepare meals for all 4 of us for the next day before finally washing up and sleeping. At 5 a.m. sharp, I'd arrive at the subway station to sell breakfast. Then I'd spend my days running deliveries until midnight. Tonight was New Year's Eve, and I received a delivery request specifically asking for me by name. I figured it was a customer satisfied with my previous service. So even battling freezing winds to deliver the order, my heart felt warm. Plus, since this was a designated request, the commission would be much higher than usual. While waiting at a red light, I even pulled out my phone to share the good news in our family group chat. After this delivery, we can finally pay off the last of our debt. Didn't Phoenix mention wanting sashimi? Once we clear these debts, we can all go together. As always, my message sank like a stone. But I understood Dad, Mom, and Phoenix were all busy working to pay off debts too, so they didn't have time to respond. Plus, every night when I came home late, there was always leftover food they'd kept warm for me. Even though treating Phoenix's illness had left us drowning in debt, I'd never felt even a hint of resentment. The bitter wind cut into my face during delivery, but I didn't slow down to rest. I was terrified of being late and getting a bad review, costing me this big order. I finally reached the upscale neighborhood, only to be told motorcycles weren't allowed inside. By the time I reached the delivery address, I felt frozen solid, ignoring the painful, festering frostbite on my hands. I rang the doorbell. I tried to steady my breathing. A young man about my age answered, clearly from a wealthy family. His expensive cashmere sweater and the confetti in his hair spoke of the warmth and celebration inside. He stood in the doorway looking down at me with crossed arms. After glancing at my heavy, outdated winter coat, he sneered with contempt. Peasant. Who said you could loiter at my door? Life had long since ground away anything resembling pride in me. Hearing this, I just smiled and opened my delivery bag.